I know there's an indication that indeed the complainant or the accuser in the matter withdrew a charge or complaint, but in terms of the penal code applicable, it had to be effected through a court. But what I want your comment on is that it was fairly widely established or reported at the time that at first there was a point-blank denial of any sexual intercourse on your part, whilst later your defense turned around consensual sex. And I want to ask you how such a vastly different version of the facts of this event must not lead us to find that you were not at the time, at one of the two instances, completely honest.
Let me first set out the Mumbai incident as it occurred. Firstly, I was never acquitted. I was not convicted either. What happened was that the allegation against me was withdrawn under oath. But in India, in terms of the Indian Penal Code, an offense such as that cannot be compounded. It means it cannot be withdrawn. But they do have a process by which you submit the state's case, and Ms. Breitenbach will understand that. You take the state's docket to court, and you tell them, look here, is there a case for the accused to, without him having to say anything, where there is the case for him to answer. And it is on that basis that the case against me was dismissed. It's an absolute lie to suggest that I changed my version. The press engaged in a great deal of speculation with regard to that, but I never gave any version at all. I was acting at legal advice right from the beginning, and I never expressed or gave any view, publicly or, well, publicly certainly. I never expressed any view as to what happened that night. Those of you familiar with Shantaram, the novel, would know that the police station where I was detained was the Kafri police station in Mumbai. And what happened was that the press, the popular judge, was my version. And then many of my comrades were very senior advocates came to my defense. But somehow the story has lingered on, as Moses Fleming said, and he found some reason to say that I was unfit to be a judge. But even he didn't pursue that. So any criticism of me or that Mumbai incident, if it's based on facts, I agree with you. But what you're saying is based on speculation and inferences from what appeared in the press. It's terrible for me having to repeat this, but this is what happened. And I say this with absolute confidence, that I did not contradict myself, that I've never given a version as to what happened, and the versions that are circulating around, the statements which the police were selling on from the streets of the police station.